Do you remember the last time when whole world was afraid of a disease? But we are afraid now. And it is coronavirus. We have not seen anything spreading this faster in last 100 years. It is believed that it got transmitted to humans in wildlife market in Wuhan, China. The whole world is in panic.
We're the most vulnerable people over 65, I think, so we need to be cared for, I think.
Effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
And experts are saying
it's just like a bomb that explodes. It's worse than a bomb.
And I'm trying to spread the word as fast as we can, get prepared as soon as possible.
So what is really annoying and worrying when whole world is in panic, when experts are working hard to make the vaccines, when doctors are saying that get prepared as fast as you can, when governments have shut down all the pubs, malls and cafes. At that time, the biggest loophole in spreading virus is people like you and me, because we are not realizing our responsibilities. There are more than 40,000 quarantine violations in Europe.
So we've seen 43,000 violations of the lockdown measure in the space of 1 week. And the authorities and officials are imploring people to listen to the rules, stay at home, practice social distancing.
And in India, people are not even cooperating with the authorities for their COVID test.
11 suspected coronavirus patients have reportedly run away from a government hospital in Navi Mumbai. They were kept in isolation with their test results awaited.
And I feel that there's this notion among people that if somebody dies in China, what we have got to do with this? Which is really sad. So let's try to understand the gravity of this issue and what will happen if this disease goes out of control. So to understand what pandemic does, let's go back to history. Our data shows that every time a pandemic happens, it kills around 1 million people. Now we don't live in industrial age, we live in IT era, where things are interconnected and our livelihood depends on each other. If 1 million people die, a lot more are going to lose their jobs and employment.
There is this urgent need for help for so many people who have been laid off overnight.
Experts are saying it's just a beginning.
First of all, you have to understand the timing of it in the sense that it's just beginning. And so in terms of what hurt, pain, suffering, death has happened so far is really just beginning. In fact, I brought some numbers. We conservatively estimate that this could require 48 million hospitalizations, 96 million cases actually occurring, over 480,000 deaths that can occur over the next 3 to 7 months.
We can start seeing its impact on world economy. We have this question in our mind.
Are we currently, Mr. Secretary, in a recession?
Take a look at this ugly, ugly day on Wall Street. The Dow and S&P back on track for their worst month since October of 1987.
Olympics are postponed. All the events are getting cancelled.
Tech cancellations include South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, Google I/O in Mountain View, California, Facebook's F8 event in San Jose, California, and the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, Spain,
which is costing around millions of dollars in losses. And US has just proposed a $1 trillion relief package to stabilize the economy.
We'll have up to $4 trillion of liquidity that we can use to support the economy.
So it's very clear what will happen if this virus keeps on spreading. Economy will go down, people will die, and healthcare system will collapse. Doctors are trying their best. Governments are working hard. It's time to play our part. It's time to stop this pandemic. So we have to be responsible before it's too late. So to stop this virus from spreading, we have to follow the 4S's. So the first S, sanitize your hands. You can use an alcohol or soap-based sanitizer and do it in a proper way. There are 2 rules that you have to follow over here. The first one, must sanitize every time you touch a high contact surface. Which means every time you go out and you touch a railing, lift button or a grocery door, after that you have to make sure that you sanitize your hands without fail. So now rule number 2, which is right hand rule. Now let me give you an example. You go outside, you touch an infected surface, and then with the same hand you take your sanitizer out and then you sanitize your hands. So just now what you did, even though you sanitize your hands, but you infected the sanitizer. So the best way of doing it is always keep your sanitizer on your left pocket. And every time you go outside, always use your right hand to pick the groceries, to touch the high contact surfaces. And when you want to sanitize your hands, with your left hand, take it out from your left pocket, put it like this, and then sanitize. And I'm not saying that this is a foolproof way, but what I am saying that this is a lot better way of doing it. Now second is, which is stop touching your face. The main mode of transmission of this virus to your body is via your face, eyes, nose and mouth. So make sure you don't touch your face. Now let me give you an example. You go outside, you touch an infected surface, and then you touch your face, and then you come back and sanitize your hands. Just now what you did, even though you sanitize your hands, but you let the virus enter in your body. So it's very important, whenever you are outside, you are not supposed to touch your face. Once you are back home and you have sanitized your hands properly, then only you can do it. Third S, which is secure yourself by wearing a mask. There are different kinds of masks available in the market. So if you're using a disposable one, make sure you dispose it after its use. And if you're using a washable one, make sure you wash it regularly. And there is also a proper way of using the mask. Once you are done using the mask, don't touch its front side. Always take it out from your sides. Fourth S, which is social distancing and self-quarantine. Also follow the social distancing. Try to maintain at least 3 to 4 feet gap from other people. And if it's a lockdown period, only go out to buy essentials and don't stock too much. Buy what you need. And if you're having any symptoms like fever, runny nose or problem in breathing, at that time you self-quarantine yourself in a room and inform the local authorities. So these are the 4 S's. If you follow them properly, we can bring down community spread very drastically. So I want you to think for a while. We humans are the most intelligent species on this planet. We conquered the world. We jumped from space. We reached moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We can't let this tiny virus fuck our lives. It would be shameful to see the whole world dying and we just keep watching. It's time to show how resilient we are. So follow the lockdown protocol, help each other, and most importantly, save you, because by saving you, you might save others' lives too.